HTC Desire 626S, my first HTC device, $119 at Best Buy, regular $129 at Best Buy. On sale right now, $10 off. Do not go into a T-Mobile store and buy it for $170, or do not go online and buy it for $224. This device is what it is, and it is worth $129, but it is not worth any more than that. It is a simplistic device that gives you the minimums. And if you're a beginner in the smartphone world, or you want something simple or a backup, emergency backup, you're a student, great device. Great visuals for this price. It does give a tiny bit of lag, a tiny bit of stutter when, you know, on certain web pages. If you're on Facebook, it tends to lag a little bit. Kind of reminds me of the Alcatel Idol 3. That kind of did that as well from time to time. It wasn't a deal breaker. The device was still a phenomenal device for the price at $250. But this device does a little bit of that. Kind of reminds me of that. But again, I would expect that for $119, even at $150 maybe even. I would expect that from time to time. Again, it does have HTC Sense. It's running HTC over the top, the skin over the top of Lollipop. So Lollipop on this device, but there's not a whole lot of bloatware in here. Again, it's a very simple device. It doesn't have a lot under the hood as far as the Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 and 1.1 gigahertz. It got 8 gigs of memory and 1.5 gigs of RAM. So that being said, it's not a very strong, powerful device. You have to be a very moderate to light user. And that's where I was saying, if you're like a student, you're a kid, you're someone that's an elderly person that's needing to learn a device that is not too complicated, this would be fine. I would probably suggest this to my mom, who's hesitant to really want to learn anything in the smartphone world, but this would be perfect for her. Great phone calls, great messaging, no problem there. I wish the speaker was a little bit louder as far as when you're talking to someone. But the sound quality is good. It's not very loud. It's good. One speaker at the bottom, not at the top. That's the earpiece. You do have a headphone jack up top, and you do have a 2 megapixel camera on the front there and an 8 megapixel on the back. This does leave a lot of fingerprints and smears, so you could put a case on there and, you know, but that would hide this beautiful, colorization on here. I like the color, the choice color on this device. It's a good build quality, no creaks, no squeaks. It's great in hand. I like it. It's a 5-inch device. It is kind of small. I'm a phablet guy, but it's a nice 5-inch device as far as the screen. So that being said, I don't want to do a very intense review on this device. And I was going to compare it against the Moto G, but that would not be fair. The Moto G 3rd Gen could have cost more than $170 and it'd still be worth it. That device is phenomenal. And it would not be fair to this device to compare it to. The Moto G is going to blow this away. Okay. Right. It just is. That device is probably the device of the summer. I think it's a great starter device. Just very simple. You know, they have themes on here where you can actually customize your wallpaper, your, apps, your icons. So HTC gave you a little bit here to add some customizations as far as, to your character or personality. So, I watched a couple movies on it and it was nice. It wasn't great, but it was nice. Again, it's not the sharpest 720p, but it's good in colorization. It's not oversaturated. You know, the tones are nice. So I think more importantly, for that beginner or that moderate user, you want to make phone calls, messaging, a little social media, you're going to be fine. You know, you're going to play a little bit of, Angry Birds or whatever. Yeah, I think this is well spent money for $119. So let me know what you think. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down. Again, as always, please subscribe. I'm getting close to 400 subscribers. Thank you, everybody out there, man. That's just, for me, less than a year at hitting almost 400. That is just a blessing. So let me know what you think of the HTC Desire 626S. This is my Project 13. As always, God bless. Peace out.